Thank you. Thank you for your messages. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. How is everybody today? I hope you are all happy and well. Welcome to Wellbeing Wednesday back in my studios. If you are watching me in real time, then we've got Lainey, who is on Facebook. He'll be popping up answers to questions and links and things onto Facebook. Of course, you may want to watch on catch up, in which case it'll get loaded up to YouTube a little bit later on. And you're very welcome to leave comments below. There will be links to everything in the little URLs, the little strap lines that we get on YouTube where we can link. Of course, we can't link on Instagram, but what we can do is we put all the links up on lisearlewellbeing.com on the website. Hi, Leslie, your favourite time of the day. Thank you. I love it too. Love being here. And there is that special little hack on Instagram, which you may know. If you click on the little round circle, if you click on the bit that's the bio for everybody, you know how anybody on Instagram has a little bio, a little biography? You know, when it says link in bio, that's what that means. It's that little few lines of type. And at the bottom of that, there's this thing called Linktree. And if you click on that link, it will bring up links to the things that we talk about, including Percy Reed. Yes, that lovely hair care brand, Percy Reed. And we're going to be joined in a minute by my old friend, Jenny Sharp. We go back a long way, Jenny and I. We used to work together when I was still connected to the Earle Beauty Company back in the day. And yes, it would be nice to have a trip down memory lane, a good old chat. And she is now the guru when it comes to hair care, particularly for older women, because they've just got brilliant products, which I love. And we do have a Liz Loves discount, okay, across everything on Percy Reed at the moment. So it'd be great to talk about that. So I will just see if Jenny is in the house. Just to say, talking about discounts, loads of you really loving the OptiBac for women. You know, I talked about this, I think it was this time last week, actually, if you're watching me in real time. This has got the 2 specific strains of beneficial bacteria proven scientifically to reach the whole vaginal pelvic area. So in terms of vaginal health, we were talking last week about things like bladder sensitivity, vaginal dryness. We were talking about, oh my goodness, what weren't we talking about? It was a real kind of in-depth, intimate flora conversation, I seem to remember. But these were the 2 specific forms of strains of bacteria. And in fact, if you listened to my Friday 5 podcast, which went live last Friday, I talk even more about it and explain how the different types of probiotics work. So you might want to take a listen to that on your podcast app. But these 2 are Rhamnosus and Reuteri, but they're specific strains, okay, because they're not all the same. So Reuteri, the one to look for, is RC14 when you're buying probiotic supplements, and Rhamnosus is GR1. And so RC14 and GR1 are the 2 strains that are scientifically, clinically tested and shown to survive intact and to reach the whole kind of vaginal area. So anyway, so this has 20% off with Liz Loves, but only this one from OptiBac, okay? Sadly, not all the others, but that one, and it's worth stocking up on because, you know, these things are quite pricey. And if we can get a little bit of discount, then so much the better. So I am going to just click on my notes here. Hopefully this will bring up everything. I just want to check that actually OptiBac for you. My son goes in and he changes all the settings on my iPad. Has that ever happened to you? So annoying. Anyway, I can't see it on here. It's not on my list, but I'm sure it is there. Everything, you'll find everything anyway on lisearlewellbeing.com. So let us crack on with Percy Reed. I am just going to double check Percy Reed, 15% off everything on Percy Reed. What I love about Percy Reed, actually, I'll just reach across here, is that they do these great minis. I'm always a great one for buying minis to try things out. So I actually washed my hair this morning and used their volumizing mousse. But this is the mini one that I travel with. So let's see. Oh, we got everybody in the house today. That's so nice. Great to see you all. Lots of lovely chat. Let's see, Jenny, I have accepted your request. So hopefully it will be, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, actually. How are you?
Well, I'm embarrassed because I'm talking to the Queen of Wellness and I'm full of cold.
No. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Right. Have you got lactoferrin?
No.
Do you not listen to anything I tell you? I mean, what can you do? You can only do so much in life, can't you, really? This is why you need your Leapfrog lactoferrin in your cupboard, so that when you start to feel a bit sniffly or come down with something, you simply just take one a day and it goes away.
Right, Leapfrog lactoferrin.
Leapfrog.
You know, I'm doing really well.
And you get Liz Loves on that too, so use your code because it's quite expensive, but it is really worth it.
Okay. I'm drinking my kefir, you know, I'm exercising, I sleep, I'm trying really hard and still I'm taken down by the dreaded cold.
Yeah, but that's because we've all been locked in for far too long, not breathing proper fresh air, and our immune systems are like, boof. So, extra immunity, take your zinc, take your magnesium at night. Have you got your zinc, your vitamin C?
Zinc!
Yeah, vitamin C, vitamin D. Vitamin D is super important for our immune systems.
Vitamin D.
She's rattling, everybody. You can't see Jenny, but she is rattling. She's rattling jars of things.
I promise you, I'm trying really hard.
Well, you look well.
Well, that's a lot of makeup today. I'm not going to lie to you, because on our Teams call this morning, we have a Wednesday, everyone in the company Teams call. I did get some messages saying, "Are you okay?"
Oh,
Do I look that bad?
No, you don't. You look great. You look great.
But,
and I'm trying to remember when we first started working together. How long ago was it at Earle Beauty Company?
It was 15 years.
Was it really 15 years?
16 years?
Gosh.
Might be 16.
And we worked together for many years. Obviously, neither of us connected now for a long time. But did you go straight from Earle Beauty to Percy Reed?
I did a 1-year deviation. We won't talk about that. And then, yes, I met Percy Reed actually at QVC whilst I was at Earle.
Yeah.
So had a sort of love affair with the brand anyway.
Yeah, me too.
And then when it was time to move on from Earle Beauty, this opportunity came up, and I was, it was the same feeling I had when I first saw the job for Earle, where it's like, that's what I want to be when I grow up. Yeah. And the rest has been
Are we grown up yet, or are we still just waiting, maybe?
No, I'm grown up now. It's funny because I've got, the young ones of 15 and 17 who are going through that horrible, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Yeah. And I said, well, I was 30, I would have been 33, I think, when I discovered. So don't worry about it. There's no urgency. No, absolutely. Absolutely right. Lots of questions coming in already on hair. And, Percy Reed, what I love about the range is that the products really work, because that has to be kind of the fundamental starting point for anything. They smell really nice, which I know is kind of a bit of a superficial thing. But, when it's your hair, you actually want things that smell good. It's really, really important. And actually, one of the things that differentiates us is we actually use a fine fragrance. So we have about, I think it's about 5 fragrances now across the range. And it's one of the things you will notice immediately when you get the product. You're like, okay, this is different, because the fragrance is very special. Yeah. And we're very British. So the fragrances are very much British fragrances. Unusual for hair care because they're quite green, quite floral, not so fruity.
No, but they are really, they don't overpower you at all. You just feel that your hair is clean and fresh, and I really like that. Tell me about this, because this is really a bit of magic in a tube. It's called Wonder Overnight Recovery Mask. Even nicer because it smells so lovely if you're going to put something on your hair and sleep in it.
Do you know what? When I sent that to you, I thought, you're going to love this one.
Totally love it.
Because it's genius. So, we're using a mask. It's the same as your skin. It's really good to use a mask once a week, because we need that replenishment, because we batter our hair. We put it through colour.
I dry it, I tong it, I spray it, I tie it up, stick pins in it. Nikki, you've just asked me here, anything for really dry hair? I'm holding it in my hand.
All sorts of dry hair, but Wonder Overnight Recovery, yes, this one is absolutely genius. And this is one of my favourites because, we're very busy. And as much as I'd like to put aside a lot of time for beauty, I'm going to probably not have as much time as I would like to. And the genius thing about Wonder Overnight Recovery is you put it on your dry hair at night.
Yeah.
So you just literally pop it on. I'll do it later at the end. I'm not going to do it now because I'll mess up my hair. But it dries off in literally about 60 seconds, and it's completely pillow safe.
Brilliant.
So,
love that. Pillow safe overnight mask, because I've used overnight masks before, and I've made them as well out of oils and stuff. And you wreck your pillow. You end up sleeping on a towel for your
so
head.
There's nothing worse, is there?
Which is really uncomfortable.
Try to sleep with a turban on. I mean, let's be real, it really ruins your sleep, and we need our sleep.
Yeah.
So this one, it smells beautiful. So literally pop it on, and then when you wash your hair in the morning, if you haven't got super dry hair, you can just get away with maybe shampooing. I'm a conditioner junkie, so I still like to use shampoo and conditioner. Yeah. But your hair is just restored, and it just makes life so easy.
Yeah, I love this. And what I also love about it is, I've got really good, professional products in my shower. Oh, it smells really good.
It does smell good.
But the problem with them is that you have to leave them on for 15 minutes before you wash them out, and I don't have time for that. And so I'm looking at them thinking, my hair is really dry. I could really do with a treatment pack, but I haven't got time. Yeah. This, you can, as you say, you just run it through your hair. Yep. Can go to bed on the pillow, no issues. Wake up, shampoo your hair, and you've saved. It's like bought you extra time.
And you don't even have to remember, you can literally leave that by your bed. So I have a little ritual. I do this once or twice a week. Pop it in, put some hand cream on.
That's a good idea. Put it by the bed even. Brilliant.
Yeah, it's
really good idea. And then how does this Wonder Balm hair primer? I mean, I know about skin primers. I've never heard of a hair primer.
Interesting. Well, that's very much where Wonder Balm came from. And actually, Wonder Balm is our best-selling product globally.
Is it?
Yeah. So, which is interesting because it is a hair primer, and we were one of the first hair primers to the market. Yeah. But Wonder Balm is genius. And the beautiful thing about Wonder Balm is it works on all hair types. So regardless of your hair type, it is going to make your hair perform better.
Do I use it on dry hair, just like this?
No, Liz, no.
No.
What are you doing? No, that's all wrong.
That's wrong. Oh, no. Oh, dear.
So, no, Wonder Balm...
Do I use it on wet hair then? Obviously use it on wet hair.
Once you've shampooed and conditioned, then you put in your Wonder Balm, and you want about a 10p piece. So for your hair, you're probably talking 3 or 4 pumps out of this tube. And you run that literally from root through to the tips. So start from mid-lengths and ends. Yeah. And then whatever you've got left on your hands, work it into the roots. And what it does is it acts as a primer, so it fills in all of the imperfections in the hair strand. So when you think about your hair, when it first comes out the follicle at your scalp, it's pretty perfect. It's nice and dense. It's the youngest, freshest hair you're going to have. By the time you get to the ends, it's feathery and fine, and throughout
it's really old, years old.
Really old. And then throughout the length, you've battered and beaten it, and you'll have raised cuticles and chunks missing if you look at it under a microscope. Wow. So Wonder Balm will just fill that in, and so the result is your hair is easier to style, your style will last longer, it gives 72 hours humidity protection. Ooh, yeah.
72 hours humidity protection.
Yep. So it's smoother, it detangles, it gives shine, because obviously the surface of the hair is
so you're reflecting the light, which as we age, our hair gets less shiny. That's a real thing. It just looks dry and brittle and just lackluster. It's
absolutely.
It's like our skin, everything.
Everyone should use Wonder Balm. So even if you do nothing for your hair, say you are just a shampoo and conditioner girl, just go shampoo, conditioner, add in Wonder Balm. It will make all the difference.
And use it before conditioner, after conditioner? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Once you've towel dried your hair, that's when you put in your Wonder Balm.
Okay, so normal, in the shower, shampoo, condition, get out, towel dry my hair.
Yeah, and then
pop
just
that
leave
on.
it in. Yeah.
Oh, and then if you wanted to use a styling product, then you'd do that as well, would you?
Absolutely. Then you layer on your stylers.
Okay, I'm so doing this. So Wonder Balm after every shampoo on towel dried hair. Not dry hair. I knew that.
I mean, do you know what's funny? What's funny is, and I love this about beauty, is the ability to play. Yeah. And the ability for us to do what we like personally with our products. And I have to be honest, I know a lot of people who use this on dry hair. Right. So technically
you can play with it. Now your hair, I know, is naturally very curly. We're getting questions here on Instagram about saying how good is it for us curlies?
It's very good for curlies. It's good for all hair types. It's not necessarily, it's not going to hold a curl or anything like that.
No.
It's very good for the condition of the
condition
hair.
of it. Ooh.
So my hair, obviously being, I'm going to say wavy curly now because, you know, my hair has lost a lot of its curl because I'm getting old. But Wonder Balm really helps to keep it in nice condition. And it just means that I don't have to wash my hair every day. Yeah. That's the big difference that I find.
Well, that's great. That is really good. And then I love your shampoo ranges. I've got the strengthening one, actually, volumizing.
Yes.
Volumizing shampoo and conditioner. So for anybody with fine, thinning hair, how does it work technically? How does a shampoo and a conditioner, how do they manage to give volume to hair?
Okay. So this is really important. You know, the most important step in your hair care is to get your shampoo and conditioner right. It's no different from skincare. You know, you've got to get that cleansing right for your other products to work. Okay. It's the same in hair care. Great hair starts in the shower, and that's what we like to say. So getting your shampoo and conditioner is absolutely key. And so if we're going to focus on volumizing today, I've got a tube and a bottle here because I didn't have the bottle.
I love the bottles.
How we work is we like to say we do volume differently. So there are products out there that will give you volume by adding thickening agents. But the danger with those is as the day goes on, the thickening agents actually weigh the hair down and you lose volume.
Right.
So what our volume shampoo and conditioner is incredibly lightweight. So what it will allow is for you to get natural volume in there.
That's great.
And then you can use your volumizing styling products as you need to get whatever your styling desire.
Okay. So I have to say, I love mousse. I'm a mousse girl. I've always used mousse. Maybe it's because mousse kind of came out, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago, you know, when I was a baby beauty editor, and it just transformed. I love the way it kind of lifts hair, but this doesn't weigh it down. It's not sticky, it's not heavy.
It's not heavy and it's not crunchy, and that's
not crunchy. You don't want crunchy hair, do you?
Do you remember back in the 80s? We were talking about this week. I was a mousse junkie, and I swear, if you crunched my hair, it felt like it's going to snap.
Well, you wouldn't want to stand too near a naked flame either, would you? It was just.
It was so rigid. It was disgusting. Our mousse is completely different, and this is a stunning formula. And the great thing about the products is they're developed by hairdressers, okay?
Right.
So all the formulas are tried and tested by those people really in the know about hair and styling. And when you...
Look at that. I mean, a tiny bit, and it just like puffs up.
So what's lovely about this, look at that, it's super creamy. And you'll also notice it doesn't just break down into liquid straight away.
No, it doesn't.
Because that's what mousse used to do. It was it just went all liquidy and crunchy. No, this is actually beautiful. So it gives you a lovely aerated, volumizing blow.
And it doesn't disappear. You know, I've still got that on my hand, and I can imagine that just kind of sinking into my skin. I'm actually going to go and get myself a tissue. Would you talk amongst yourselves for a moment? I should have anticipated that, shouldn't I?
And for you curlies out there, the volumizing mousse actually is lovely to use as a product that you pop in if you're going to let your hair air dry. It does give a lovely finish.
Yes, well, actually, that is one of my little hacks back now. Is if I am just going to wash and leave my hair at the weekend, I would just put mousse through, the volumizing mousse through, give it a bit of a scrunch, and just leave it, and it just sets it naturally into waves.
Pop a bit of Wonder Balm in first, and then use your volumizing mousse.
Okay, so I'll be doing this. I can't believe this is your bestseller globally. Isn't that amazing?
It's absolutely extraordinary, and actually it's funny. I joined Percy Reed 7 years ago, and it was literally the week that I joined, Wonder Balm launched. And it launched on the cover of Elle magazine as a freebie, you know? And that had never been done before. You just didn't launch a product as a cover mount. No. And it was genius, really, because it got it into the hands of lots of people. And it's, you know, it's our most reviewed product.
Wow. I'm excited to try this.
Yeah, it's really special, and it really put us on the map. It's a really special product. We're super proud of Wonder Balm.
So I think, kind of bottom line is anybody whose hair is looking dry and flat and breaking, it's just such an issue as we age.
It is.
Wanting to get that shine back. Your overnight mask.
Overnight mask.
Okay, on dry hair, keep it beside the bed a couple of times a week. It's not going to damage your pillows. Wake up, wash it out, easy. And then every time you shampoo and condition,
yes,
get out the bath, the shower, whatever, towel dry, a little bit of this,
Wonder
all the way
Balm.
through, top to bottom, yeah?
Yeah.
Top to bottom.
Root tip.
Root to tip. And that is going to flatten the little cuticles that kind of spring out, and under a microscope is what's causing that dryness and kind of splitting and lack of shine. Question here from somebody, from Annette. How do you avoid product buildup?
Okay, so that's a very good question. All of our products are designed so that you can layer them, and and so the thing is with Percy Reed, it's all about the ingredients, and we know this again from skincare, is the quality of the ingredients you use.
Always.
So where we're using silicone, it's water-soluble silicone. Very important.
Oh, I didn't know there was such a thing. Did you know that? Water-soluble silicone in hair care.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So you get all the shine and the softness and the protection.
Exactly. There are silicones and there are silicones. But what I would say is when it comes to your shampooing, shampoo twice. So if you're worried about build-up, use that first shampoo to take off all of the pollution, the product, all the, the stuff that's literally lying on the surface of the hair. Use your second shampoo to really give your scalp a lovely cleanse. Yeah. Because also, as we get older, we have to look after our scalp because it becomes more sensitive.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
We do. We start to produce less oil as well. So there's lots of changes that happen to the hair.
That's so interesting. That's to think, about kind of our biochemistry of what's happening, which makes sense because when you think about how our skin dries out during menopause and lack of estrogen, I mean, the scalp, let's not forget, the scalp is just the hair on our head, just going back from the hairline, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is really interesting. I tend to only wash my hair. I tend to use one shampoo normally, just because I've got colour treated hair and I don't want to strip the colour. So I'd love to talk about how we can protect colour treated hair. But I know that if I've been doing a photo shoot, for example, if I've been working with Kerry, she makes my hair look amazing, but she puts so much product in. I mean, I'm not quite crispy, but I'm kind of nearly there, which is great. And it lasts all day for under the lights and everything. But then I really do have to use a double shampoo. One shampoo just gets the product out, and then the next shampoo is the one that actually cleans my hair.
Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. And also, don't be scared to give your scalp a really good massage. When you go to the hairdressers.
Yeah, you get that lovely
massage. And they
massage.
wash your hair.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there thinking, oh, wow, I don't ever spend this much time. I mean, I am terrible. Sometimes I have to, remind myself because I tend to put my shampoo on, then I just go,
just
and it's
plonk it, yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, you've got to really rub it in.
Really rub it in.
I actually find that also use more water than you think.
100%.
So, really activating it. So I put my shampoo on all over. So I put it in my fingers, so it's on my fingertips. I can really get it all over. And then I just quickly duck under the shower to activate it, to get all that, that moisture in. And then rinse it out.
It's absolutely key, actually, because all of our shampoos and conditioners are sulfate and silicone free. And so when you've got a sulfate free shampoo, you do need to use more water. You wouldn't actually know that they're sulfate free because the foam is so good.
Yeah, no, the foam is really good. So sulfates, tell me, why were people taking sulfates out of shampoos? I know most shampoos have got sulfates, but is that because they're drying on the scalp?
Exactly that. So they've just become very unpopular. I mean, this has been something that's been going on for some time, and then it has got to the stage right now where consumers are saying, actually, I don't want sulfates. I don't want SLS because we know SLS is very drying on the skin.
Yeah,
but it's a brilliant foaming agent, and that was what gave you the really poofy foam.
Well, that's what gives you the bubbles in washing up liquid. I mean, that's the detergent that gives you all that bubbly stuff, which is fine, you know, if you are degreasing plates, but actually, you know, to use up here, and not forgetting that when you're in the shower, it's all running down your skin as well.
Yep.
Isn't it? It's running down your body.
Absolutely. And the early SLS Free Shampoos were a little disappointing because, you know, let's be honest, one of the lovely things about shampoo is the foam. It's
you want it to foam. Yeah.
Cleansing experience. And I think some of them were, you know, it was like you have to add a lot of water and to make it activate. And actually now these are very, very modern formulas. It took us a long time to get these right. Yeah, but we are very, very proud of how we've managed to get the sulfate free now, actually. Yeah. Not just SLS free.
Lovely. And then this one, I absolutely always have a can of this.
I haven't got my glasses on.
This is the, all right, my darling, I'll hold it up closer so you can see it, sweetheart. This is the Volumizing Dry Shampoo. Okay. So dry shampoo I love it for two reasons, and then you can talk about why you love it. This is really fine. The mist, look at that, it's super fine. It kind of refreshes your hair in between washes, so you don't need to wash it, and I'd love to talk to you about how it does that. But also, I find it can give fine hair a bit of extra volume.
Liz, you could literally sell this for me.
It's kind of a little cheap. Perhaps I should go back onto QVC and represent Percy Reed.
Anyone would think you've done this before.
But I love this. I do. I mean, I love my job. I love talking about new products and showing them and demonstrating them. When they're of real benefit. I mean, not if they're rubbish, obviously, but you know, but when they are of, and hopefully handy hints for people. Just, you know, you just pick up your hair. I mean, my hair is clean. I've literally just washed it this morning, but it's quite nice to add a bit of oomph into your hair.
It really is. So dry shampoo, the difference with our one, you shake it to wake it.
Shake it to wake it.
It has an activator in there, and what's so special about it is the powder is so fine, and actually, Liz, if you spray it onto your hand, you'll be able to feel just how baby soft and fine that powder is.
Oh yeah,
because
like really.
One of the downfalls of dry shampoo is that it can literally look like you put snow spray in your hair, and it also can leave a horrible residue. So it's a super fine cornflower.
Super fine. Oh my goodness.
Super fine. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's like magic.
It is.
Magic, and it smells lovely. So, you know how sometimes if you're in between hair washes, particularly, you know, if you've been working out or just getting kind of hot and bothered, your hair, you know, you just kind of feel that you're, you know, might be just a bit hot and sweaty and not smelling as fresh as it might if, you know, if you're getting up close and personal. And this just refreshes everything. Lovely comments coming in here, by the way, for Wonder Balm. Amazing. Another comment here. Percy Reed Dry Shampoo is amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so nice.
Yeah, and Percy Reed is invisible.
Well, that's
which is what you want. Invisible. You don't want to be able. You don't want to see. You don't want to have talcum powder in your hair, which is kind of what some look like.
You do not. So not all dry shampoos are the same. You know. No. This one is just an absolute joy.
Another good shape.
To use. And the way you use it is, you know, literally section up your hair, spray it direct into the roots, and you can either use your fingers just to let it fall out. Or you can brush it through. Okay. And if you're doing a certain patch of hair that's a real bother, you can spray directly into your brush.
Oh, Jenny's spraying her brush. Spray the brush, and then put your brush through your hair.
And that's just another really nice way of doing it.
Another nice comment here from somebody who says they love your Strength scalp oil.
Ooh,
tell me about your Strength scalp oil.
So I think we discussed this last time I came on. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I am obsessed. So last time I think we spoke about it. Here's my bottle.
Yes. Oh my goodness, you've nearly finished it. It's right down the bottom.
I have nearly finished it. And actually what happened is I ran out of shampoo and conditioner. So we have our strengthening range. Yeah. We're really jumping around all over the place here. So the strengthening
I've got mine over here. Which are these ones. So this is for really fine hair. Would you say strengthening?
If you have got to that stage where you feel like your hair is thinning and suddenly you're looking at it and going, where has my hair gone?
Where's it gone?
You know, where's it gone? Yeah. And that can be through, you know, just hormonal hair loss. It can be through the fact that your hair is breaking because you're not looking after it. Yeah. So, you know, you're literally getting in the shower and you're going, oh, my hair, that's too much hair.
Yeah, medication, all sorts of
exactly.
issues can affect your hair.
It's starting to get finer. That's where Give Me Strength comes in. So in Give Me Strength, we use shampoo, conditioner, and then we have the strengthening scalp concentrate. What's very clever about this is the shampoo and conditioner are all about putting elasticity back into the hair. So if you imagine when your hair is dry and you haven't got enough moisture in there, it's a bit like spaghetti, dry spaghetti. It breaks. And the minute you put the moisture back in, it's pliable and bendable. And that's what the Give Me Strength shampoo and conditioner do. And then the scalp concentrate, and actually they all have this in, has a really special active ingredient called sweet white lupine. So it's more concentrated in the concentrate. And sweet white lupine has 3 main benefits. So it really encourages cell metabolism. So number 1, it's really working on the scalp at that level. Helps with the circulation, which we know aids good hair growth.
Yeah, sure.
It also boosts new hair production, which we absolutely need. And it also blocks it blocks the hormonal that's responsible for androgenic alopecia.
Yeah.
It's going to stop the hair falling.
Now, there was a question actually from a lady here using minoxidil, which is the treatment, medical treatment for regaining hair. There's no reason why you couldn't use this alongside. It would be really beneficial, wouldn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I ran out with my shampoo and conditioner, and I thought, no worries, I'll flip to something else. We've got a lot of shampoos and conditioners.
Yeah.
Well, after about a week, I thought, okay, that really works then, because there was such a difference.
Really?
And I thought
That's when you know, isn't it?
I know.
Well, I'm getting asked a question here about swimming pool hair. Is there anything that gets pool chemicals out?
Interesting.
Tricky, isn't it?
I mean, we also have a shampoo bar. Here it is.
What, like a bar of soap? Oh, yes, looks like a bar of soap. How very clever.
We do. We have our little all lathered up cleansing shampoo bar. And I actually think this is really fantastic for clarifying the hair.
Right.
So
okay, give that a try.
Yeah, that's a really nice one to have in between. It's not as luxurious as a liquid shampoo.
Sure.
But it's super effective at cleansing. So I think if you need to then, every now and then really give a deep clean, try the shampoo bar.
Fantastic. Now, we've talked about so many things. We've talked about, the styling, conditioning, Wonder Balms, which is my new fave, the overnight recovery mask, all of these things, and my absolute must-have dry shampoo. Do we get our 15% Liz Loves across everything?
You get 20%.
20%?
20%.
That's fabulous. Oh my goodness, I'm going to run and stock up my cupboards.
I don't think my web team are going to be very happy with me when I tell you this, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
Go on.
It's also working on the gift sets that are already massively reduced.
Is it really? Okay, so if you're going to do it now before your web team find out, because that's double bubble. That's a double discount.
Oh, I looked at it, I just tested it, and I went, oh, I'm not sure.
Not sure you're meant to, that's meant to be active. Okay, right, so apologies if you're watching this in catch up later and it has been taken down by the web team. That's so good to know.
Yeah, so
my goodness.
There's an amazing offer on the trio of the strengthening, and there's also an amazing offer actually on the volumizing products that we've talked about and the Wonder products, and it's in a selection called Award Winners.
Award Winners,
so
okay.
They are all multi-award winners.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so it's a really lovely selection.
Okay, great. We'll save some for me, guys, because I haven't finished yet. I can just imagine everybody's like going, right, I'll click off that now. I'm going to go and run online. Oh, Jenny, honey, it's lovely to see you. I want to see you in real life. Can we get a date? I know.
Well, let's do it.
We've been missing each other.
As soon as I can get rid of this cold.
Yes, lactoferrin. Look it up, Leapfrog.
Yes.
It is a bit pricey, but it does work. And trust me, you can get the small packs to keep in your medicine box. So when you or the kids just feel that you're coming down with something, just pop a couple in, really.
Oh, that's just what I need. Because my mum said to me, well, I've been taking zinc and I haven't had anything.
Yeah, I mean, zinc is good. Zinc, vitamin D, all of those things. Vitamin C, really important. But, sometimes you just need a bit extra because, we're not used to being out and about and having these normal bugs that we would normally be exposed to, particularly at the change of seasons.
No, it's a really difficult time, isn't it? The body is just really confused. It's like, what is going on?
Yeah. So just the more we can do to protect outside and inside.
And I think it happened, it's when the sunshine disappeared.
Yeah, and of course our vitamin D levels then take a dip.
Yeah.
So I'm taking, more now than I was a few months ago.
Well, I'm listening, Liz. I tune in every week.
Good.
So like, what supplement do I need now?
Well, you don't have to take them all the time, but I think there are times when it's useful to cycle and, as in take, month on, month off. And actually, this is one of those times. This is one of the times of the year when I load up, actually. Yeah. I really do. No. Beginning of the year as well, particularly post-Christmas when everyone's just, so exhausted and deflated and has had months of, very little sun, usually anyway, here in the UK. But this is a key time to kind of let's go into that season strong.
Yeah, I should have listened to you. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, I should have paid more attention when it was coming to using the Wonder Balm on dry hair and wet hair rather than not dry hair.
At least it shows everyone this is real.
This is very real, my darling. It's real and heartfelt, and it's so lovely to have you here. Thank you. And thank you for being so generous to my community. We really appreciate it.
Oh, no, do you know what? It's so lovely to have the opportunity to share some British beauty love, and particularly talking about hair. Because hair is, when your hair's not behaving, it makes a massive difference to how you feel.
It's a huge difference. If you can just get your hair right, bit of lipstick, you just feel, you stand a bit taller and you feel a bit more confident. And that impacts your hormone levels, your cortisol, your immune system, everything. So, it's not just vanity. It is also about well-being.
No, totally.
All right, my darling, I'm going to have to go.
Lovely to see you, Liz. Thank you so much.
You too. Everybody. Thank you. You have to click off, otherwise I click everybody off.
Okay, I'm going.
Lots of love. Bye. Oh, wasn't that so good? I'm sorry that you don't see Jenny on Facebook, but hopefully me doing a little bit of demo will. I can see my hair in the screen now; is all over the place. But seriously, the ones for me, the takeaways from that is the volumizing shampoo and conditioner. I think if you just want to plump up the volume a bit, definitely I'm going to be putting this on my bedside table, the overnight recovery mask to use once or twice a week. Love the fact that it'll work while I sleep, a bit like my Amino Slim, which also helps with all the fat burning and things while we sleep. That's strong nutrients. If you want to check that out, that's on Liz Loves over on the Earle Wellbeing website. Wonder Balm, can't believe that's their bestseller. How did I not know that? Globally, the bestseller, amazing. For everybody, all hair types, all ages, stages of hair. What was it? Root to tip, not top to bottom. I've got to get the language right, haven't I, for hairdressers. Root to tip. That's when you use this on towel-dried hair. And then this, absolutely must have in my cupboard at all times, the Volumizing Dry Shampoo. And everyone will go, oh, wow, your hair looks so amazing. And you go, oh, I know, I spent hours on it. Not really, got no time to spend hours on hair. Okay, that is just about it for today. Don't forget, if you want a freebie, the Drops of Vitality Life Armour, lovely British brand. This is the one that has the B6 and the B12. Jenny, if you're still watching, you need these. Drops of Vitality to help you get over your cold. B6 and B12, contributing to a reduction of tiredness and fatigue, alongside the other great things. Do you remember the key ingredient in this one? I'm going to do a little bit of a test. Who can remember the magic ingredient, particularly for menopausal, perimenopausal, hormonally challenged? Do you remember what the ingredient is that helps with libido and sleep? And hi, Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie from Leapfrog. Lactoferrin, I was just singing your praises. I was just saying to Jenny, my lovely friend from Percy Reed, who was on here just now with a bit of a cold, that she needs to run to your website and get lactoferrin. So I am taking mine at the moment. I'm taking it every day for the month of October because I do not want to get any of the bugs that my kids are bringing home. Maca, well done, Alison. Go to the top of the class. Maca root. So yeah, check these out. If you want to buy these separately, then we do have the Liz Loves for Life Armour. And I think it's a 15% off with the Liz Loves. That's the affiliate code. 10%, excuse me, 10% off the Life Armour drops, which I might just help myself to actually. But if you want a free bottle, they're normally £22. But if you want a free one, then if you take out a subscription to my magazine, all new subscriptions, makes a great gift idea coming up for Christmas, then you get the free. You get that as a little freebie with it. Okay, so don't miss that. All the details for that are on lizarwellbeing.com website. Just to say before I go, lovely chat on Monday, Makeover Monday with Marcia Kilgore. Did you watch that? The founder of Beauty Pie. Love Marcia. I love connecting with all my girly friends from the beauty world. So this was my Beauty Pie box. And this is how it comes. I know lots of you have taken out that amazing membership scheme. So Happiness is Beauty Pie, it says on here. This is how it comes with pink tissue, and it's all recyclable and lots of lovely things. This is the retinol that I use, Super Retinol from Beauty Pie. It's normally, that would be about £80 from a top brand. And I think hers is about 16 because you're just paying the cost price, but you need to join Beauty Pie. It's a membership scheme. So you join, and now they've changed it. So you pay a one-off fee, £59 for the year. That's reduced to £49 for the whole year, £49 if you use Liz Loves as the code. And you joined on Monday, did you? Excellent. Only got yours today. Wow. Hi, Life Armour. Oh, thanks for putting in some details about Maca. Brilliant. So, yeah, if you're not yet a member of Beauty Pie, seriously, hand on heart, it's great value. The products are amazing. This is also lovely going into the winter. They are awesome bronzing drops. That's actually the name of them, Awesome Bronze. And the way this works is you just use your favourite face cream, whatever it is, or you can use it in body cream as well, and you just add a couple of drops. And this has got hyaluronic acid, that lovely skin plumping and glowing ingredient, with a little bit of the self-tanning, and then you can just keep that glow going or make yourself look as if you've been on a great, great sunny vacation somewhere and just got that healthy glow. So, and I think Marcia said that you can actually use these on your own if you want a really kind of sun-kissed look or your darker skin tone, then you can apply it all over. Amazing. Oh, Duxter Deb is adding maca to her kefir. Yes, why not? Sure. Eye creams, I would really recommend, there is an eye range in the Super Retinol range of Beauty Pie. I think it's great, honestly. I think, using these really well formulated products. I think her retinols are made in Switzerland. Yeah, they are made in Switzerland for Beauty Pie. Really good. Okay, so if you're not yet a member, just use your Liz Loves. That gets you £10 off the basic membership for the whole year. And then it's unlimited. You can order as much as you like. I think that's what Marcia said, wasn't it? As much as you like, kind of within reason. But my girls love it too. Lily Umbrella have got Beauty Pie memberships. Anybody seen Lily this week in Hello Magazine? I'm about to rush out and buy it. I've only seen it online. She's done this amazing looking article about chronic pain and hidden disability. So I'm so proud mummy. I don't know if you're watching, Lil, but I'm just off out to go get my copy of Hello Magazine. So love to know what you think if you have seen it. Yeah, absolutely. Just a few of these left. These are my little ivy. Ivy for resilience. Think about the tenacity of the ivy plant. Clings on to vertical walls and is just there all the time, looking beautiful and stunning. So I love my ivy. This is rose gold, and I've got my little earrings here, which I love. I've designed these to be very similar to a pair that my mother always wore, and I just always remembered her wearing these little ivy leaves. So when I started my botanical range, one of the things I wanted to do was to create an ivy leaf. Oops, really as a tribute. So, and my mum is also still going strong on HRT in her early 80s. But there you go. That's the subject for another day. Don't get me started on that. Lovely to chat to everybody. Yes, these are 25% off over on lizoldjewelry.com. You don't need a code. It's just automatically. Okay, great to see you. I shall be back. I've got a YouTube vlog going live tomorrow, so make sure that you're signed in and subscribed to the Earle Wellbeing YouTube channel. And then Friday, I'm back with Friday 5 podcast. We've got our newsletter going out, of course, on Friday. And then Monday back for another Monday Makeover Live. The Percy Reed Mousse. Okay, last question. The Percy Reed Mousse is volumizing mousse. This is the one that I use. Love it. Used it this morning after I washed my hair. Volumizing mousse. 20% off, even on the bundles. Thank you, Jenny. Don't tell your web team. Shh. Keep it going for a bit longer. Thank you. Lovely to see you all. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.